And then it's the 59 of Wild Billy Osborne. Jamison Ritter in the 2, and rounding out the grid is Brooke Curtis in car number 5. A pretty stacked heat race number 2 here for the Pierce Stocks. Sean Nadeau and Gage Osborne going to lead him down. Top 2 in points start second and third to start this one. Points at a premium. It's been a battle all year long. Green flag in the air. Heat race number 2 for the Pierce Stocks is underway. Nadeau on the bottom side gets the advantage. Osborne tries fighting back, but here comes George Riley Jr. now. George Riley Jr. in the 34 car peeks to the bottom side on Gage Osborne. Wheel to wheel for spot number 2 as Sean Nadeau leads the way in car 35. Newton, New Hampshire's Sean Nadeau, his rookie campaign getting better and better every week, trying to hang on against the best in the Pierce Stocks here at Star. Nadeau leads the way. He's got teammate George Riley Jr. in the second spot now. Gage Osborne third, and Billy Osborne runs fourth. Keep an eye on the battle for the third spot. Uncle and nephew set to go at it for spot number 3. Now Osborne peeks to the bottom side of Riley. George Riley Jr. opened the door down in turns 1 and 2, and Gage Osborne going to take full advantage of that in car 55. Up front, Sean Nadeau trying to run away and hide for the battle from the second spot. Gage Osborne down low. George Riley Jr. up high. Billy Osborne in tow in the 59. Down the back straightaway. George Riley Jr. going to have to do his work from the outside groove. Still hanging tough on the outside. Osborne halfway home at the line for Sean Nadeau. Osborne going to try to clear the 34 Riley. He will down through 1 and 2. He's got Uncle Billy Osborne hot glued to his back bumper down the back chute. George Riley Jr. fighting to the outside on the 59 of Billy Osborne now, but Osborne in the 59 has the preferred bottom lane and has the third spot. Now the Osborne train going to go to work on the 35 of Sean Nadeau. Nadeau opens the gap down the back straightaway. Sean Nadeau hasn't felt much pressure yet, but he will now. 2 laps to go. Nadeau way up the racetrack in the 35 car. Opens the door wide open for Gage Osborne. Sean Nadeau, a little mistake there in turns 3 and 4, and it's going to cost him first and second to Gage and Billy Osborne. George Riley Jr. still right there in the 4th spot. White flag in the air. Final trip around for the 55 of Gage Osborne. Will Uncle Billy let him win the heat race is the question down into turns 1 and 2. Gage pretty smooth through 1 and 2. Billy Osborne still right there. Battle for the 3rd spot between teammates as well. Checkered flag set to fly. Heat race number 2 for the MLM Diagnostics Pierce Stocks goes to Gage Osborne. 2nd to Billy Osborne. 3rd to Sean Nadeau. 4th to George Riley Jr. and 5th to James.